The Christians that you know should be the most hopeful people you have ever met. I don't mean they should be happy all the time. In this world that has been wrecked by us turning away from God, wrecked by sin, well, there is so much to be sad about and to grieve over and to mourn for. There's so much brokenness and pain. And that goes whether you're a committed Christian, a convinced atheist, or anything in between. But Christians, followers of Jesus Christ, people whose sin has been paid for at the cross, and who have been given new life that will last forever, well, they are the only people in this life who can look forward with complete certainty and to know that whatever life brings them, they're going to end up doing really well. Now, I'm not claiming there aren't loads of other people in this world full of hope as well. It would be a miserable existence, wouldn't it, if we all didn't know people who were full of optimism and positivity. But Christians are the only people in the world with the correct grounds for this hopeful perspective. And that is because Christians don't stare off into the distance, hoping that something good is going to come along when they need it. Instead, Christians have a person to keep their eyes fixed upon, a person who guarantees their future. And the song that we're soon going to listen to describes the reason for this hope very well. You see, Christians, they don't stare off into the distance and hope that something will pop up. Christians, instead, they look back at a specific day in history when God was born as a baby. When the Creator stepped into this world and experienced all that we experience. Our sadness, our happiness, our trials, our pain, our laughter. He experienced it all. Christians look to a specific day in history when God allowed people to nail him to a cross as he died a cursed death in their place to deal forever with their sin. Christians look back to a specific day in history when Jesus Christ walked out of the tomb, destroying death's grip on Jesus' followers forever, guaranteeing them new life that would last forever. Christians look back on a day when all those eyewitnesses watched Jesus go back out of their sight to his Father in heaven to rule and to reign until the day when he will return. And so Christians, with their eyes still on Jesus, well, they look forward with certain hope to the day when Jesus will do exactly what he promised, when he will return to make all things new, when he will return to gather God's people together and show them the eternity that he has prepared for them. And so all of this means that whilst circumstances of this world can be terrible, they can be filled with violence and hardships and illnesses and pain and pandemics and wars and injustice and misery, Christians should be filled with rock solid hope because their Saviour rose again and he is coming back. So even death itself, that greatest of our enemies, death itself has lost its sting. So if you know Jesus as your Lord and Saviour, then rejoice once more today as you listen to this and as you listen to the song that's about to be sung to you. Rejoice again because he's the champion, because he loves you. He loves you now, he loves you forever. And there is a glorious day coming soon when everything's going to be put right. And if you don't know Jesus yet, well then this is an invitation. Come and put your hope in the one who will sort out your sin, who will give you new life, and who will look forward to welcoming you to the place where there will only be happiness and joy forever.
One day when heaven was filled Someday the grave could conceal him no